Well, 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 well. Well, off to a good start against the Kansas City Royals with a 4-1 win. The Yankees. Cookie Carrasco comes through. 5 innings pitch, a 1-1 ball. So, and good bullpenning too. So it was all in all a good game, a clean game by the Yankees. Again, beating a playoff team with the Kansas City Royals. So it's always nice when they win. It stinks when they lose because we expect them to win all the time, but we know they're not going to win all the time. But it is always nice when they do win. Okay, let me pull this up on a box score this really quickly. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you're all doing well. By the way, the Tampa Bay Rays are beating the Red Sox right now 16-1 at George Steinbrenner Field. So it looks like they're taking to Steinbrenner Field. So, and just around the dish right now, the Tigers are up 9-0 on the Brewers in the 8th. The Mets are up 3-1 on the Twins in the 7th. Cardinals are up 7-0 on the Astros in the 6th. Braves beat the Blue Jays 8-4. Giants beat the Phillies 10-4. And the Pirates beat the Nationals 10-3. Okay, but what's important here. Carlos Carrasco, 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 79 pitches. Economical. He pitched well today. I know a lot of fans are worried about him, but I knew he was going to come around. Fernando Cruz, an inning and a third, and 3 strikeouts and 20 pitches. He racks up a lot of strikeouts. Tim Hill, 2/3 of an inning, 1 strikeout. And Luke Weaver came in with an inning. And Devin Williams also came in with an inning. So, shut these guys down. Now, offensively, Ben Rice, 1 for 3 with a home run. The Yankees had 4 home runs today, by the way. Aaron Judge, 2 for 4, batting .367. Austin Wells, 1 for 4, with also a home run. Paul Goldschmidt, 2 for 4, also batting .367. Jazz Chisholm, 1 for 4 with a home run. Anthony Volpe, 0 for 4. Jason Dominguez, over 2. Trent Grisham, 1 for 3 with a home run, also batting .343. And Oswaldo Cabrera, so he was 1 for 3. And that's pretty much all the offense for the Yankees. Bobby Witt was the lone run scorer and a run producer on the Royal side with a solo shot, and that's it. So, but shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah. Oh, my man Maz is up in the house. Where you been, bro? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Yes, indeed. I hear you, Beagle. Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. Yeah, they definitely need. It was good. This is a good way to start the series. If they take 2 out of 3 against the Royals before they head to Tampa to face the Rays, I'd be pretty happy. So, and yeah, warmer weather, movement on the breaking ball. Yeah, weather starts to warm up, and the Yankees tend to play a little bit better. So, trade news, no, but there's some trade chatter coming around today. Of course, it's on Propaganda Network, Propaganda Central, which is Twitter, saying that somebody's peddling something that the Yankees are planning on trading Devin Williams at the deadline. And I asked who the source was, and of course, that person didn't get back to me. So, of course not. But yeah, smash that like button, okay? Let's get those likes up. But yeah, Carrasco would give us just a clean outing. Tomorrow we got Max Fried. Hopefully gives us a clean outing. And then we got Clark Schmidt making his season debut in Game 3 on Wednesday. So be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm gonna imagine Tampa Bay is gonna make some cosmetic changes to the stadium now that they've got funding to repair it. So why would you give up on Carlos Carrasco, Brandon? I'm busy on the show. I hear you, brother, man. Figured you were busy, man. Busy man, dude. That's the Navy keeps you busy, bro. I hear you, man. Yeah, and Dominguez actually made a couple good plays in left field too. That's right about that, Ken. Well, exactly, Jonathan. Social media. That's why I call it propaganda central, right? And when you have guys like Elon Musk who eliminates the fact checkers, then it becomes propaganda central. So, yeah, the blogosphere. Yeah. But all in all, a good day. Yankees. 4 bombs, all solo bombs. And all to right field. No. Why is Carlos? That's a good question. I have no idea why he's called Cookie. I have no idea, to be honest with you, Lorenzo. It's a good question. I don't know. But he looked good. He looked good. So did Devin Williams. So I like this guy Fernando Cruz too. Hmm. Can't say anti-free speech. Oh, exactly, Beagle. It pretty much is. If you don't agree with the orange man, then you're a traitor. The man who lies 100 times a day. Yeah. Like all these folks thinking it's some kind of manly fest just because they listen to Joe Rogan. All right, whatever. That's a good question, Rob. I don't know, Keith. If Stroman's going to come back, I don't know. My guess is he'll get an opportunity, but I really don't know. So I'm still a little bit better, but this was a cleaner game too by the Yankees. So at least we didn't have to deal with like ridiculous umpiring today. Hmm. Not doing politics, Ken. That's why I'm not talking about anybody. Cookies in Cleveland teammates. All right, that's cool. I don't, Jake Boss. I don't think Stroman's going to hit his 140 innings trigger for 2026. Yeah, I believe in Carlos Carrasco. He's just a crafty veteran. I think he's going to give them some. I think he's going to stay here until at least Luis Hill comes back, and then they'll make a decision at that point. Is Manfred political? Well, not like political propaganda, but baseball is politics. But it's all about money. It's all about money. So it's that's what they do. They just want the money. The salaries keep going up and keep going up. So in that regard, it's political, but it's just money. Money talks in baseball. One of the most strong unions in the history of the world. So, which is crazy, but it's true. Stronger than the friggin' Teamsters. You know, I think a lot of folks want them to DFA Stroman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's gonna miss probably 3 starts, I would imagine. So, hey, well, don't be surprised if this Soto contract and Otani contract causes another lockout because the owners and the union are going to be clashing. Some people are going to want a salary cap or a salary floor. I don't think the union's going to agree to either. So, Ray, my top 5 quarterbacks active, Lorenzo, right now: Josh Allen and Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. Um, let's see. The quarterback from the Chargers. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Yeah, Paranormal. It is a great game, man. I don't know if it'll be another 1994 level strike, but I could see it. I could see some kind of lockout. Trying to think of my number 5 quarterback. I got to think about that one. But those are at least 4. I forgot the guy's name for the Chargers. Oh gosh, I forgot his name. Got to go. Shout out ESU. ESU is in the house. Sport managerial program. Got to meet sales representatives. Nice. Don't suggest trades for crashes unless you. Yeah, he he's only going to listen to you know well-informed people and people who bring value. So no doubt about it. CeeLo, Barry, Daniel Barry, Herbert. No, Justin Herbert. That's right. Thank you, Justin Herbert. And I'm drawing a blank. Drawing a blank on number 5. We'll probably start hearing rumblings after the season's over because the CBA ends, I think, after 2026. So that's when they got to renegotiate a new one. That's when we'll start hearing about it a little bit more. Jalen Hurts, there you go. Jalen Hurts from the Eagles. That's probably my top 5 right there, Keith. Active quarterbacks. Well, if you look at his stats, Steele, Devin Williams, he struggles in April pretty much every year, and then he just kind of becomes lockdown after that. So he's got 3 consecutive years with a sub-2 ERA, and that's really good, really really good, and that's despite high ERAs in April. Now, C.J. Stroud, yeah, he's good too. Stroud is good. I like the kid from the I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, man. Yeah, his stats are misleading in April. He's a habitually slow starter, and then he becomes locked down after that. So, but I'm not surprised. I mean, he was better today. The Commanders, that quarter. I like that kid too. I forgot his name. I also like Trevor Lawrence, but I think he needs to stay healthy. He's got a lot of talent as well. There's a lot of good talent in football right now. Josh Allen to me is like the him and Mahomes. Yeah, Cookie was money today. Cookie was absolutely money today, paranormal. We needed that. Man. We just needed like a clean, stress-free win, and we got it, which is nice. The guys made their plays. Guys hit the ball. 3 home runs in an inning. So I'll take it, man. I'll take it. So you get to see the line. I mean, the chemistry in the clubhouse. They like playing with each other, man. They like playing together and on the same team, which is awesome. Yeah, Joe Burrow's not bad either. It's true too. I guess they get to keep the jobs for another day. Yep. Yeah, Joe Burrow's not bad. I wish. Yeah, I mean, he recently got an ACL tear recently, right? I like the wide receiver he throws to. His former LSU teammate. That kid's good. That kid's really good. Jamar Chase. Is it Chase? Jaden Daniels. That's the guy from Washington. Yes. Yeah, no doubt about it, Clemenza. Hit the ball. Yeah, they did the most basic things, which is throwing, hitting, and catching, right? And that's what they need to do. Ruck up in the building. Oh, man. Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, Burrow, and Jalen Hurts. Yeah, man, that's a good 5, too. Yeah, I mean, Burrow's a little bit more experienced than like Jaden Daniels and Stroud, so he might get the edge. And he's already taken his team to a Super Bowl, too. The Bengals, so. Yeah. What cities would be viable? I heard one of them's going to be maybe Memphis, Tennessee. Maybe Montreal. I don't know, but it's going to be 2. It would be 2 cities to keep the number of teams even on both sides. So it'd be 2. All right, Beagle. Have a great night. I'll wrap this up in a little bit too, because I actually have some. I got to go back to work. I got some work I got to do. I'll be up late. Where do I think Shador Sanders is going? I could see him going to the Browns. Because the whole Deshaun Watson thing is a total bust. I could see him going 2. But I think if he doesn't go 2, then he might drop a little bit. So I could see Abdul Carter going 2 to the Browns or 3 to the Giants. I think Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter are probably going to go 2, 3 in whichever order. And I mean, obviously got Cam Ward at number 1. I think so. All lefty batter home, yeah, all lefty home runs too. Yeah. Memphis has really bad violent crime. Yeah, well, that's one thing they have to keep in mind too. They got to factor that in. So you got to factor that in. If it's not Memphis, maybe it's Where's Vanderbilt? I know it's in Tennessee. I just don't know where in Tennessee it is. Where's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Tennessee? Right? Cookie was one day to watching me cookies with milk back in the day. And all right, that's cool. Yeah, I do think too, Jonathan. I think the Giants are going to get Carter or Hunter as well. Yeah, and it just makes sense for the Giants to get either one. I mean, I think that Hunter is a better fit for them because he's a two-way player and they need to address both sides of the ball. I could see Abdul Carter going 2 to the Browns to pair him up with freaking Myles Garrett, who could terrorize quarterbacks. But like the Browns need a quarterback too, so I could see them going for Shador or one of these other guys. Somebody's going to trade up or just sign Jackson Dart way the hell over slot too. So Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Is it Ohio or Tennessee? Nashville. That's the city I was thinking, Bray. Nashville, not Memphis. Nashville, I think, is where they would be in Tennessee. I think. If Judge were to retire today, we hope no, not yet. I don't. Not far, but I don't think he would make it just yet. Norfolk was in the final 2 teams for the Nationals. Norfolk, right? Norfolk, Virginia. All right. And then, Cindy needs a Tony Montana voice. Come on, man. Take it easy today. Okay, take it easy. Shador can end up with the Saints too. They need. I mean, who's there? I don't even know who their starting quarterback is. But then I could just see Football Hall of Fame is in Canton. Yes, it is. Yeah, that is a terrifying duo. Myles Garrett and Abdul Carter. Oh my God, terrifying. Nashville, San Antonio. I don't know if they're gonna do another one. They've got Houston. They've got 2 teams already in Texas. I think they're gonna go to 2 different, like if they do Montreal and Nashville, those are the 2 locations I think will probably be the most logical ones. I don't know. And which one will be American League? Which one will be National League too? Right? Would Montreal be in the National League and would Nashville be in the American League, or would both be in the same league? No. Lost franchise, get another team. Only one in hell with the Browns. Yeah. Well, Browns. Yeah. Well, they became what, the Titans, right? No, the Oilers became the Titans. That's right. But the Browns came back. Yeah, the Browns. I mean, I don't know why they moved on from Baker Mayfield. They played well with Baker Mayfield. Should have kept him. Now he's with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? Baltimore Ravens too. Yeah. Yeah. The draft is going to be fun. I could see a couple of first round trades. I still think what I like about what the GM. Well, these are good teams. You see, the Royals are a playoff team. Yeah, they are a playoff team, and so is the team we just played. Detroit's a playoff team, and oh my God, who do we just face? Why am I drawing the blank already? A lot of playoff teams. So, but they're going to start getting legit ones now. Lost the series to the Giants. Diamondbacks went to the World Series 2 years ago. You see, the Diamondbacks are better, and the Giants are at like 12-4. So they're good teams. You see, they're good teams. Browns went to Baltimore. That's right. No, snuck them away. That's correct. That's right, Ken. That's right. St. Louis should get another team. Browning, yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah. Giants. That's right. San Francisco Giants, who are I think 12-4 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the standings really quickly. NL. San Francisco 12-4. They're ahead of the Dodgers. Padres 13-3. They're good. Yep, the Rays beat up the Red Sox 16-1. So that the Blue Jays lost. So let's see. The Yankees are 9-7 now in first place. Well, Blue Jays are 9-8. Boston's 8-9. Tampa Bay 7-8. Baltimore 6-9. That's what we got right now. Indianapolis Colts, you Baltimore. Yeah, that's just true too. Yep. Yep. No AL team has 10 wins yet. No, I think it's 9, right? Yeah. They're basically hovering around 500. Yeah, first place in all the 3 divisions in AL are also at 9 wins. 9-7 Yankees, 9-6 Tigers, 9-6 Angels. So Boston is 8-10. Yeah, oh, now it's been updated. Yep. Now they factor in that loss. In the National League, Mets are 10-5. Cubs 11-7. Padres 13-3. Yep. Hopefully the Yankees get their 10th win in this series. Maybe tomorrow. And if they win tomorrow, they win the series. So yeah, Reddick was solid with the Lakers. I like Reddick's coaching job this year. And that trade that they made to bring in freaking Doncic, man, that made the Lakers an instant contender. That was a major trade. You know, sending Anthony Davis to the Mavs. Yeah. 3 teams in Cali, 2 in Texas. Makes sense to have a most populated state. So maybe. But I do think now that I think about it, the new team, both teams, if they do 2, will probably be in the same league. I think. Yeah. The master, and they traded him without Mark Cuban's blessing too. I mean, Mark Cuban sold his majority share of the Mavs, but yeah, they didn't. He wasn't part of the decision making. He didn't want him to trade Doncic. So, Coach Carl's in the building. Any pitchers becoming traded before that? Maybe Pablo Lopez from the Twins. Maybe Eric Fetty from the Cardinals. Yeah, I think Alcantara will be available at the deadline. There's going to be a couple that we're not thinking of that'll likely become available. Maybe Sonny Gray. Those I think are the most reliably available ones, I think. Yeah. Yeah, if Cuban was still running the show in Dallas, he would not have traded Doncic. He would not have done that. Sandy Alcantara's got 3 years of control. Does he? He'll be expensive. Rays and the Mariners, D-backs and the Rockies, same leagues with the new teams. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I think they will add 2 teams in the next CBA. Trading Strong, nah, that'll never happen, man. It would be crazy, but hell no. Curveballs, John Ho. Yeah, and Jung Ho Lee's a guy I talked about quite a bit 2 off seasons ago as a target for the Yankees. He's sneaky good. He can hit, and those are the two mistake pitches that Rodon made against the Giants the other day. Otherwise, he pitched pretty well. But yeah, I know it's nonstop. Trade Rodon, trade Devin Williams, and blah blah blah. Like nobody seems to do any type of research or fact checking or anything. So, but yeah, I don't know if a Mariners starting pitchers available yet. You've seen, not the ones that are with controllable years on a cheap contract. I think if they're going to trade anybody, it's probably going to be Luis Castillo because he's on an expensive contract. So, thank you, Ruck Up. I'll look at it. That's my guess, you've seen, but you never know. If Wu becomes available or George Kirby or Logan Gilbert, I just can't see them because they're on such affordable contracts. Doesn't make sense for Seattle to move them. Yeah, that's true too, Jonathan. The expansion draft. Yes, it is. Yeah, Showalter did. This is true, Ken. I don't know, Justine. I don't know. It's probably Nashville, Tennessee, and maybe it can't, maybe Montreal, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, we definitely, at least I do. I expect people to do their some semblance of homework, not use other people's talking points as their arguments. Otherwise, it's going to get called out, especially when the talking points aren't true. Yeah. You know how we roll here, Sunil. You know how we do it, baby. Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about, Rock Up. Yeah, those four young guys. If they're going to trade anybody, it's going to be Luis Castillo because he makes like 20 plus million a year, and he's got, I think, maybe 2 more years after this year on his contract, something like that. So, hmm yeah, you know the deal, Sunil. Um, they are actively looking for a right-handed hitter, Carl. I mean, they're kind of finding their way, but they're actively looking for. I have an insider who works with the Yankees, and he's confirmed that they're still actively looking for a right-handed hitter. Yep, yep. Utah, huh? Utah. Well, I mean, yeah, altitude too. Yeah, some idiot in PA tried to burn it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I find it ridiculous. People vandalize a Tesla Cybertruck. The Attorney General wants to put them in jail for 20 years. They try to burn down the governor's mansion, kill his family. The Attorney General is nowhere to be found. Kind of ironic, isn't it, Ken? Giants are good, man. I'm not sure, Keith. I mean, I'm hearing things, but I'm not sure. And the Yankees generally work stealth on that type of stuff. I'm just hearing a certain amount of names. Probably Salt Lake. I'm guessing that's probably the most populated city in Utah, but maybe Provo also. Which is where BYU is, right? It's a big sports town too, Utah. hmm Yeah, kind of crazy, kind of crazy. But there's going to be a Yankee roster move in a day or two. I wonder who it's going to be because they have to bring Clark Schmidt back. They are bringing Clark Schmidt. He's pitching Wednesday, so they're going to have to make a roster move in order to. I am in front. I have the green wall right behind me, Nathaniel. I'm getting an addition put on my house, and I'm having a room built for me, which is going to be my YouTube studio. Um, and I will not have this green wall. I'll have all my background. I'll have my memorabilia up and all that stuff, and I have all this stuff just stored in wrapping, bubble wrapping to protect it and stuff. So, um, and so I will have my eventually have my room built. Well, it's built already, but it's got to be kind of transformed. What is up, McMahon? What's good? Well, there's another, that baloney one being peddled today on Twitter. I think is looking to trade Devin Williams. Oh, Manhattan, Nathaniel, and I have a house in PA too. Maybe Winans or maybe somebody like Pablo Reyes. And they might keep Winans for some pitching depth. Oswaldo Cabrera could be moved. I mean, if he does get moved, it's going to be for an arm. It would be for an arm. Dominguez for Kirby. It's probably what it would cost at least Dominguez. Yeah. Wink, I have a seat. It's from the old stadium. Yep. I have one of the seats, the blue seats. Yeah, I mean, Oswaldo's, he's their Swiss Army knife here too. So would I be surprised if he stays? No, not at all. He's just got good energy. He's a good teammate. He's a good Yankee. Looks like he's happy to be here. So that's the type of guy that we want to keep around. But I do agree too, Robert. I have Praz will get moved. Yeah. In the bag of dirt, I know a lot of people did it, but you can't really tell that's a bag of there could be a bag of dirt from outside. You could say it's from Yankee Stadium, but like the seat, it's from Yankee Stadium. No. Yeah, Utah Jazz. I mean, where in Utah is the Jazz Stadium anyway? Jazz Arena. I don't even know. I don't really have any idea. I know WNBA draft is coming soon too, right? All I want to watch is Caitlin Clark because she's fucking amazing. Although this girl from UConn is going to be the number one pick. She's pretty darn good too. Paige Buckers or whatever her name is. She looks pretty legit too. Utah's in the house, man. Salt Lake City. Okay, it's in Salt Lake City. Back when I was at the last game at Yankee Stadium before they tore the stadium down. People were out there with chisels and stuff like just chiseling parts of the stadium, the wall, and just taking as much as they can to leave. So, so Paige went to the Dallas Wings. All right, first P. I'm not surprised. Buckers, yeah. I am not surprised she was the number one pick. Yep. But you see, there were a lot of people cutting down parts of the stadium wall and everything else. I remember just people had duffel bags, book bags full of crap, and which is, I mean, they took a part of an old stadium. That was 161 River Ave. That's why I came up with the name of this channel, 161 River Ave. That was the address of the original house the Root built. So for those that don't know, that's why this channel is named as such. So it was named for the old Yankee Stadium. Wanted to pay homage to the old Yankee Stadium. Delta Center, downtown Salt Lake City. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, Paige Bucker is number one. Anybody else so far? She's legit. She's going to be good. I mean, she's already really good. She's got a cool looking jersey. That's cool. Dallas Shock. Let's see. She's the first number. Oh, I didn't realize this. The first number one pick in franchise history. That's pretty cool. Obviously, not the first number one pick from UConn because UConn's got a ton of number one picks. So, yeah, UConn's all-time great. 5 years with the Huskies. Yeah, good for him. That's awesome. Yeah, and they make for their first for rookie con. Yo, NFA, what's up, brother? What bullpen moves do I see coming? Johnny Loizaga, um, um, Tyler Matzek. At least those two. Ken. Now the corresponding moves, I have no idea, but I see at least those two: Johnny Loizaga and Tyler Matzek. I'm gonna figure out a way to get these guys here. Brother man, NFE man. I'm not sure Warren gets sent down to the minors for Schmidt. I think probably Pablo Reyes does. I think Warren stays in the rotation because Stroman's on the IL. Jazz. Yeah, I did see that. He was like gnawing on his shoulder and all that stuff. Yeah, I saw that too. It's good to see that type of camaraderie, right, Carl? It's like it's just great to see. And the Yankees are gelling, and the players get along, and they look. This seems to be like a close knit unit. That's what I like to see. That's what I really like to see. Yeah. Hey, Carl, did Barrett run at Arcadia? Freed, Rodon, Hill, Schmidt, and Warren. Yeah, the only way. I mean, you'll have Carrasco here in a bullpen or long relief, and then like if Warren gets sent down, it's probably because Luis Hill comes back. And the only reason I would send Warren down is to keep him stretched out in AAA. I'd rather have Carrasco in the bullpen over Warren. We can do long relief, or at least right now. I don't want to sacrifice Warren's development. His development is important. Alan Winans, yeah, you could be. It could be Alan Winans too, Ken. It could be Alan Winans. Could be. I don't know. They haven't played Pablo Reyes in like a week now, so I have a feeling it might be him, but we'll see. I mean, we're gonna know in the next day or two, most likely tomorrow at some point. So, because they'll make the corresponding move prior to the game. So, but yeah, exactly. But Carrasco looked good. It was just a clean win for the Yankees in a few racks. Just a clean win. The bats did their job. The players made the plays. I like to have stress free, clean wins for the Yankees. A lot of these wins are just raising our blood pressure. So it's like, what the hell's going on here? Yep, that's nice to see. I don't know if you heard, bro. And if the Red Sox lost 16-1 to the Tampa Bay Rays. 16-1, baby. Hmm. Yeah, it's either going to happen Wednesday morning and if you're tomorrow at some point. Yeah, I saw the rumors on Devin Williams trade. It was not really a rumor. Somebody posted Yankees Nation or whatever it was, Pinstripe Nation. Somebody posted on Twitter. But I asked him, "Who's your source? And who's spreading this?" And he wouldn't get back to me. So I don't. I don't really buy into any. I don't really buy into it. Somebody's peddling stuff for clicks or something, man. Yep. Yeah. What a beatdown, man. I saw some of the fights. Um, I saw some of the fights. There's some pretty good fights. Oh, you did, Carl? Copy that, Carl. Got it. Look forward to seeing him at Penn. Maybe they'll win again, the DMR. I remember that. Yeah. I sit right by the finish line, by the way, Coach Call, right by the finish. Um, every year at Penn. So I'm always there Friday when the high school boys run the DMR. Freed versus yep. Freed versus uh who's Freed pitching against again tomorrow? It's going to be tomorrow. It's gonna be a 7:05 game. Michael Waka. There you go. Who's 0-2 with a 4.66 ERA. Michael Waka. I saw the Chandler beatdown and Volkanovski. That was a good fight. I saw the Volkanovski. That was a great fight. Yeah. I also saw the Pena Harrison face off. It was fun. That's gonna be a good fight. Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison. Across from the finish line, we'll be sitting there again when the dinner. Yeah, I like that confidence, Coach Carl. I like it. Across from the finish line, so you're on the other side. Okay, on the back stretch. All right. Yeah. When is Pena Hamilton Harrison? Is that the next card? Is that in like 8 weeks, something like that? NFA. Pena looked stocky too. She looked pretty stocky. Mm-hmm. She does have good stand up. Well, she choked out Juliana. I mean, she choked out Amanda Nunez. So, but yeah, if Harrison gets Harrison's bigger than Amanda Nunez too. So, Harrison's nasty on the ground. She can hold her own with the stand up too. So she's much better than Ronda Rousey, who didn't have any stand up really. So she always got exposed with the stand up. I mean, what's her name? Exposed her. Well, obviously Nunez did, and why am I drawing a blank on her too? Holly Holm. That roundhouse, the lefty roundhouse right to the face, man. Oh boy. Stephen B. I think we're going to be an expansion. I don't think this is going to be relocating, Sunil. I don't think anybody's going to relocate. June 7th. Okay, so a little less than 8 weeks. Okay. All right. Yeah, I watch her Mako Mondays. I watch a lot of Harrison's training. And she looks good right now. Looks good. So, but I can't sleep on Juliana Penn either. She's tough, man. She's really tough. Oh, it's in Newark, New Jersey? Is it really? Oh, man. I might see if I can get tickets for that. That's somebody who works for the UFC. The next CBA, I think, is after the 2026 season, Coach Carl. I think. Well, I think these contracts for Soto and Otani are not helping, and so I think they could be, because obviously the owners want the salaries they want a cap, right, or at the very least a floor or both, but they're not going to get both, and obviously the players union do not want a cap because that's going to limit the salaries at the top. And they really don't want a floor either. But there's got to be some type of tie-in here where teams that don't spend should have to forfeit picks or something like that. Like the teams that invest in players should not be the ones that are penalized all the time. So I wouldn't be surprised, Carl, if there's a strike or work stoppage. So I don't know how long it'll be, but this will be a pretty decent card, NFE. The next UFC. Just folded Hodges. Exactly. Did you really? No, okay. So that's my take on it, Carl. I mean, by the way, these two contracts have just set a whole new threshold for pay, and obviously the union's going to be they're not going to be amenable. They're going to be more resistant to any limitations on salary, especially with the profits that keep growing in MLB, and that's why you have the Scott Borses of the world continuing to raise these salaries, push for these raised salaries. So, and as long as the team's willing to pay it, it's going to continue to happen. Like Kyle Tucker, I would expect him to get 500 million next year as well. So, and then you're going to have like four dudes in the last 2 years get 500 million plus, which is crazy. You know, Cyborg was a pretty tough. Yeah, she was good. I wish she didn't juice, but yeah, I mean she was good. You know, NFE and I are putting together some merch for the Fairweather fans. Fairweather fans merch, so we're putting it together. Yeah, Nunez did expose Cyborg. Nunez got nasty stand up, man, and nasty ground. She's a jiu-jitsu black belt and very good black belt. Yeah, all kinds of techniques that she's just displaying on people. Nunez. Yeah, but I do think the NFE, the next CBA, yeah, yeah, and if you like the, it was like Gina Carano was like the first one, right? And then Ronda Rousey, and then like then Amanda Nunez. Now you got Kayla Harrison and like Pena. Like it's just it's interesting and it's fun to watch the sport progress too, especially on the women's side. The women are just getting better and better and better. So yep, we're putting together the Fairweather fans gear. We want to have the right stuff. Yankee suck on the front. Fireball, yep, 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 yep. Or you give up a hit, DFAM. That's been one of the T-shirts. That's what's going to say. You give up a hit? Question mark? Question mark? DFAM. We're gonna have the Fairweather specials, skull caps, T-shirts. It's gonna be the works, man. It's gonna be fantastic. And then we need to have a gathering at Yankee Stadium so that we can all wear it together and walk around the stadium for the Fairweather fans. Yeah, wine screen. Exactly, man. Trash can picture. Dumpster dive. Yeah, exactly. NFE. See, we got the master plan going. NFE and I are in the lab. We're putting the ideas together, and the master plan's coming. Gotta have Fireball and Cashman and Dumpster. Yeah, well, most definitely. That's got to be part of them, Stephen B. Yeah, you get a free beating when you purchase a cap. Well, if that's up if to see if NFE if he's willing to dish out the beatings. I mean, we might offer five, free knuckle sandwiches. The first five purchases. By purchase, you get a free knuckle sandwich as a compliment, as our gift to you, special gift to you. You get a bonus, right? You feel a little help out, right? So we need a couple people to dole out the sandwiches, man. So yeah, picture of someone picking out garbage from the tray. Oh man, we can have like a garbage truck pulling out, and a couple of guys with their legs hanging out the back as it's driving away. Have some like Cashman, Boone, a couple of the Yankee players, something like that. But we're gonna make it special. It's gonna be, and I think we'll probably sell 1 million of these things. So the NFE, look, see, NFE's feeling generous right now. See, we need selfless gentlemen like him to be sharing, doing his patriotic duty, and handing out knuckle sandwiches. Right? That's love. I don't know about you, but that's freaking love to me, man. See, we're lovers on this channel, not fighters. Lovers. Huh? Oh man. Well, I got to get back to work, gang. But I appreciate y'all coming on. Help with your tent. Oh my god. There's a T-shirt, and you get either a free ice pack or gauze bandages or a couple of fake teeth or braces or something. Anything that's gonna complement what's gonna be fed to you. You want a black eye? We got you covered. You want a wire jaw? We got you covered. Broken leg? We got it, man. So we'll have some mats outside the stadium. We'll have our stand there, and it'll be right there. Yeah. Get your free products. Get your free. Have folks sign waivers and non-disclosures, no doubt about it. Did you see what they just did to those fans? Yeah, but non-disclosure can't talk about it. So free defibrillators. Oh my god. Keep a cup holder for your teeth. This is why I love this crew here. This is why you're the best, Kay. So keep bringing your ideas. All right. And if you and I are writing this stuff down in our notebooks, okay, and we're gonna put together the master product line. And we're gonna sell more shit than Nike does. I'm gonna blow away Nike. Hoka, Adidas, Ace is in the building. Ace is gonna be one of our ambassadors too. He's gonna be one of our ambassadors. We were just talking about we're gonna have our fair weather fans product line, Ace. So I want you to be an ambassador to help us sell this stuff. We need the right people in the front lines here, in the battle lines. So, Muay Thai, nice, dude. Nice. McMahon, appreciate you, man. That generosity is always appreciated. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're generous. We have the most generous people here too, man. You are the best. I appreciate you, but I do have to get back to working. I was up late last night finishing our taxes. Now I gotta make the see. You see, Ace already got the graphics ready here, baby. See, he's gonna make the video intro. We'll do it. We'll do it. Ace, myself, and NFE will talk about it. We'll say, and this is our ABC line, and for the fair with the folks, and we'll do a whole display. We can have Vanna White or something like that display the stuff, right? We got this, man. We got this. Free UN memberships. Oh my god. Where would your mouth guard go if you have cup holes for your teeth? Fair point. Guess. Nice, Stephen B. AI version of strong. Jesus. Ken, have a great night. But I want to thank you all for coming on. Appreciate all you. You're the best. And it is a big win, Ace. An important win. It was a clean, stress-free win, too. Carrasco pitched well. Our bats pitched well. They made the plays. It was a clean win. Bullpen pitched really well. Devin Williams looked better. So I'm happy with this win. But have a great night, everybody. Love you all. You're the best. Okay? See you.